Hello and welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me here today. If you're new here, this channel is all about homesteading in as frugal a way as possible. We're a large family, we love growing our own food, we love getting out in nature, particularly walking, we love foraging, we love preserving, and we love doing all of this in as frugal a way as possible. So today's video is a little snip of our holiday. We recently went on a camping holiday to the Yorkshire Dales in England, and it was incredibly hot while we were there, so we couldn't get as much walking done as we would like, but we did get a few. When we camp, we feel it's a frugal holiday. We are very specific about where we choose to camp and the sites and what they have to offer. And the one we go to up in Yorkshire is fantastic. It helps us keep our costs down. So yeah, without further ado, I think we'll get straight into the video. I'm on a walk at the moment. We're back from holiday and we're out foraging, picking blackberries as we speak. So we'll carry on with this and you watch the video. I hope you enjoy it. So we're here in the Dales and we are on a walk today. It's the first day we've been able to get out for a walk because it's just been so hot. It's just been unbearably hot, so we've actually spent most of it down at the river. We tried to do a bit of filming, but well, I'm not sure if any of it came out okay, so I'll see if I can get some of that in. But this is our first day of walks. It's about a 6 or 7 mile walk, I can't remember. We've done it a number of times before. We're due storms in about 3 hours time, so we've got to try and get it done before then. But I'm just going to spin you around and show you the view because it's just beautiful. Just look. It's stunning everywhere. I don't know if you can see. And we're going to walk down by the river. It's a walk from Muka to Thwaite that goes around the river. There's people in the river already. I love these gates. In fact, I'll spin you around to show you. So they're these, and then it swings open, and then you've got this tiny little gap to squeeze through. But you need to be quite tall because that's the wide point. So for someone with short legs, it's a challenge. It's so hot, I thought it'd be cooler down by the river, but it isn't. It was further up. Right, I've got another one of these gates to get through. Can you see how narrow that is? And can you see my backpack? I can't even see my backpack. I've got to squeeze through that. And at just shy of 5 foot, it's quite tricky. Here we go. Oh. Well, that one wasn't too bad. It's really, really hot going. So I've just been informed by my husband that it's Muka to Keld, not Thwaite. I got it wrong. It's a good job I'm not map reading. Oh, it's lovely in the shade for a moment. Oh, just look. So our walk takes us, you see where the children are, we go up and round and we come back the other side of the river. So beautiful. Oh, I absolutely love it round here. Now we've been camping for 6 days or so now, and we would really quite like to stay on for a little bit longer. The weather has been so hot that we haven't been able to get much walking in, so we've been to the river most days and just swam in the river. There's a beautiful spot up from here with a waterfall, and it's just a lovely spot for swimming, and it was cooler on those hot days, but we absolutely love walking. We're due storms this afternoon and all day tomorrow, so we're not really going to be able to get any walking, but then the day after we're hoping to, so we'll see. Anyway, everyone's miles ahead of me, There's loads of walkers today. I don't know if you can see behind me on the other side of the river. There's loads. I presume everyone is trying to get out before the storms, just like us. I'll stop rabbiting and get on with the walk. We've just walked up the hill. Red again. I'm so unfit. I really do need to get some walking in. We've just had some lunch just over my shoulder there, if you can just see. We had it on that side of the river. The river is just down there. We're now walking back along the valley. Whenever I come up here, I really try and hunt out the wild edibles, but there are so few, I find. We did find a hillside of bilberries, but they were all over by the looks of it, or non-existent this year, I don't know. Pretty much the odd blackberry we've found, raspberries, a few nettles, but really so few wild edibles. It really surprises me. And any that I do find tend to be along these footpaths, and there's a lot of dogs and things, so I wouldn't want to pick them. So yeah, it's a shame really that there aren't many wild edibles, but you can certainly enjoy the view. Look at that. Can I just, where are we? Look at the view. So it's about 1:30 now. We had an early lunch, and then there was the village of Keld. We went to get an ice cream. And we've just walked along with an ice cream. That's one of our treats, if you like, on holiday. We're frugal in every other way, but we do allow an ice cream. And actually, we do have a bit of a story about that. Years ago, when we used to go camping, my husband's great grandmother, so she was the children's great grandmother, and just known as Great for everybody, and she'd always give us an ice cream fund for when we went camping. And so whenever we'd have an ice cream, we'd always say, "Thanks, Great," and we've sort of carried on the tradition now, so it's sort of a nice little memory for Great when we have our ice creams. But that is our treat that we allow on holiday. We're really frugal, so we, in a frugal note actually, we come camping. That's our main holiday generally each year. And actually camping, it used to be really cheap. It has gone up in price because it's become so much more popular, but you can make it as cheap as you need to. So we're really frugal with everything that we do. The campsite that we choose here is fantastic. They provide so much. They're beautifully clean. You can pitch where you want. You can put gazebos up and things. The washing machine's free. They even provide the washing powder. They provide the washing up liquid. You're allowed to use their fridge and their freezer for free. They have a drying room. The hair dryers are free. There's nothing. They don't charge you any of these extras that other campsites charge you. So we really like it for that. And also, you don't have to leave at 10 o'clock in the morning, what a lot of campsites do. This one, you can leave at any time of day. So what we usually do on our last day is we spend the whole day here and get the tent fully dry and get everything packed down. And then the children can sleep on the way home. We can get home quicker because it generally is in the dark. And we get almost a full day. So it's really important to do your research about the campsites you go to for how cost effective it's going to be. So I may turn this off now as we're going up another hill. Let's have a spin around. The others are always well ahead. Why would you go abroad when you've got this? I'll see you in a bit. What did you say, darling? It's a pheasant. It's just in there. I think it must be a bird. I think there's a bird nesting. Doesn't sound like a pheasant. It sort of does, but I'm wondering if it's a grouse. leave it. I think it's a bit scared that we're coming past. I wonder if it's nesting.
What's that? Rabbit.
The dead rabbit. Afternoon. We have managed to get out for another walk today. The rain didn't happen. There are a few spits and spots and that's it. We've had a few spots today, but it doesn't look like the rain's coming. Great for us walking, but not great for the ground. But we are just going to enjoy our last few days of holiday. I'm just going to show you the view. Now, Ravenseat. There's a bit of digger noise going on in the background. I think they're doing lots of repairs and things to footpaths, but we are hoping to head up and have a cream tea at the farm as we do traditionally. We'll just carry on. I'm running out of battery, so I'm hoping to be able to video it all, so I'll catch you up the top. So you've just got Ravenseat in the distance. Hopefully you can hear me. There's a digger over there doing some work. Another barn. So we're just coming into Ravenseat now. It's really, really busy. I've seen so many cars. This is the busiest I've ever seen it. We're hoping for a cream tea. We've just had a sandwich on the way up. We're going to have a cream tea and a bit of a sit down, I think. So I'll catch you in a mo. So we've just had a cream tea up at Ravenseat, which is, I don't know if you can see, just behind me there, distance. Yes, we've just had a cream tea up at Ravenseat in the distance. Got to meet, who did we meet? Amanda, Clemmy, Nancy and Raven, I do believe. It was quite busy, like I said, up there, but we had a delicious cream tea. And now, I don't know if you can see the storm behind me brewing. That looks pretty menacing, so we're hoping we don't get caught in that on the way. However, it's probably about a 2-hour walk from here, so it's not too bad. There's been a lot of work on these paths actually. This bit, so these paths are usually so boggy and really difficult, and it's really hard. Oops, are you all right, Ruben? Okay. Oh, he's playing a game. Okay. Yeah, it's really hard to navigate your way along here a lot of the time, and you end up having to sort of go up here and things because it gets so boggy. But we've noticed a lot of the paths have been worked on. Thank you. So we're hoping it's going to be quite easy going, but we'll catch you at the top. Are you going?
Okay.
So we've just walked from right up behind us there, and actually the weather is it's over that way. I was chatting with Amanda about it up there, and she said a lot of the time you get the threats of the weather and it just seems to sort of pass them by. So she gets to see all the, I mean, it was amazing the views up there. She gets to see all the spectacular clouds and the storms rolling through. Although sometimes she did say you do then have to duck for cover. But yeah, it's so far we're okay. We're not being rained upon. Now this walk has been so much easier than before. It is getting a bit trickier now, and let me just show you. I don't know if you can see, just down there there's pretty much a sheer drop, and I know up there it drops off. I feel I need to catch up with the others. Just a mo. It's a sheer drop off this path here. I'll just show you. Here we are. And then it just drops off the cliff. It's pretty spectacular, but pretty scary at the same time. Here we all are.
Hi, Mummy. Hi, Mummy.
Hello. However, with these footpaths, it's made it so much easier. So we are having a stop now. We have just come back down from Ravenseat. It took us about, well, how long do you think it took us, John? About an hour, 45 minutes?
From Ravenseat?
Yeah.
Oh, no more than an hour.
So yeah, it was really quick because all the footpaths have been sort of made so much easier, so you knew where you were going. We've got about another 20 minutes walk back to the car. So we're just going to have a sit down here and have a drink and another snack, as we seem to have lots of those whilst we're walking. It's a pretty lovely spot to have a drink and a snack. And just through that bridge and about a 2 or 3 minute walk beyond there is where we were swimming the other day. And we may even go today because there's nobody there, and I would really fancy going in that bit of water when nobody's there. So we're just going to have something to eat, and I will catch you at the end of the walk. So we are at the end of the walk now, and right at the end of the walk I have found an edible. Can you see just there? Some rowan berries. There's been a few of these, and obviously you can't eat these raw, these need to be cooked. I've never actually tried them myself, so maybe I will this year, who knows. The rain has held off and it's quite chilly now, but actually I'm really enjoying that because it's just been so hot. Bird-wise, we've seen a few dippers, grey wagtails, a few swallows, not much else. But yeah, it's been a really lovely walk, perfect weather for walking actually. There's a waterfall down here. I just have to show you this. I'm just going to spin you around. So unfortunately, if you can just see, there looks to be a couple of fast food takeaway things just on the top there. Don't know how they got there. Final walk today. We are heading home today. The weather, we didn't get the rain. There was a tiny bit yesterday. Thankfully it is dry, so it means we can get all our tent and everything dry and we can get out walking. Not so great obviously for the drought situation, but yeah, we're going to stay here for the day. We're doing a walk, a 7-mile walk today, and then we'll head off at tea time tonight. We're just soaking up the last of our holiday. It's always sad, isn't it, when a holiday comes towards a close. Blue sky and clouds again. Perfect. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you joining me here on the homestead. And if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. It really helps the channel to grow. And until next time, bye.